Yo, 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 yo. Oh man, oh man. Yes, I am back. I'm feeling good. I feel like, well, I'm feeling bad, but I'm feeling good too, though. But I'm feeling good and I'm feeling bad. And the reason why I'm feeling bad is I'm about to hold this shit out of motherfuckers and I'm about to get y'all some game. I'm about to get y'all some game, man, real quick. So this morning, man, I had a good ass workout get in. So if I feel out of breath, it's just because I'm just trying to prepare myself for the enemy and get right, get in shape. You know what I'm saying? I've been lifting these weights or whatever, but I ain't really. I got so much stuff. If I really took my time out with all the equipment that I got, man, I should be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the '80s. But you know, life is life, and work is work, and demands are demands, and sometimes you got to put that time aside, man, to get right. So, you know what I'm saying? So, what I'm doing right now is I'm about to start this and keep it going. But if you was in the state of Michigan, like I'm here in Detroit right now, man, and man, we had a big ass power outage and shit. So it was huge, 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 huge. And a lot of the stuff in the news, if you don't watch the news, take some time out to get the news some way, somehow to let you know what's going on in your community, what's going on in your world right now. Because if you stay away from the news, then it's a lot of stuff from recalls to danger zones to, lives lost that you should be aware of. And you know what I'm saying? You need to be aware of. Now the government shit, man, the government gonna do what it's gonna do, but you still should have a eye on what's going on in the world that you live in. And believe it or not, you do live in this world. So man, power goes out, man. My power, thank God, was only out for like a day and a half, maybe 2 days. Close to 2 days. I'm gonna say 2 days, but you know. So I had a big beef with well, I didn't have a big beef. I just felt like DTE is a piece of shit. And DTE is a piece of shit to me because if you don't know, DTE is just like a gas station. They do not get paid off the electricity they provide. They get paid off of other things that they do, like restructuring and building and shit like that. So, like when you get all these hikes or whatever from DTE, which if you have DTE, the electrical company here, if you have it, then it's a lot of shit that they go off and want to hike. Like we just had a hike and now they want another hike. And it's like, damn, nigga. Um, or they're proposing a hike right now, but the service is still the same. So check this whole shit out. I dealt with this bitch this morning, and I think her name is Sarah. Anyway, so allegedly. So anyway, I called a bitch, and I'm like, I called DTE, and I'm gonna get to the point why she a bitch. So I called DTE, and so when I called DTE, they was like, it's gonna be a 10-minute wait. You know what I'm saying? And yada yada yada. Us just having a power outage, I'm totally understanding that. Oh, it's a lot of people calling with my same situation. What's the credit on my bill? Because you just sent me my bill today. I got it online. I just see that you sent me a bill, and I'm trying to figure out like, yo, where's the credit at? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to call the source to see what's up. So I get the call back. It was very nice beginnings of it. And so I'm saying, hey, I got this bill and I don't have any credit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to call about my credit for the power outage that I just experienced, which I had to throw away all of my goddamn food. So I'm not tripping on the food part per se, because I really didn't have like a lot of shit in there, thank God. But I'm tripping off of, well, how much you gonna give me for this time that you was supposed to provide this service and you didn't do it? I know weather permitted, but that's part of the game. Now, this ain't the first time I ever had to call DTE, but I haven't had to call DTE in probably over a decade or so to discuss a credit to my bill. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit on the other side by saying she was not black, okay? And I'm gonna put that shit in there because I mean you can have everybody can have a bad day any day. But when I dealt with this shit a year ago, it was no problem. It was no issue. It was no like, I'm trying to fight you about giving you money, or they done told us to fight you about giving you a credit. It was none of that shit. Today it was on that time. So I'm like, yo, so I just got my bill yesterday, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with a credit because I lost power, as you probably know, or you should know, because you already got my address on the screen. You got all my information that you need to understand my situation. So you can see my bill and you can see everything like, yo, I didn't get my credit, or I'm calling about a credit because you helped me out. Because a lot of times, if you don't know, if you haven't dealt with this in your world yet, big businesses or people that deal with people that are part of the so-called system, they don't look out for you. It's very rare. So you got to get off your butt and pick up the phone or go down to some stations and say, "Hey, I'm calling to get what's owed to me. I'm coming to get that." So what some people do is say, "Well, it's probably only this about a month of $30, $40, this, that, and the other." Man, it's yours. It's owed to you. The service was not provided like you pay full value for. So no matter what it is, it's owed to you. Go get it. It's not about being, don't be so rich in your mind when you saying like, oh, that's just petty. That's just a couple of bucks, this, that, and the other. Man, as an adult, look at situations like this. Or if you're young and you paying bills around the house or whatever. If you look at $40, because I know the street niggas, which I used to be one, the street niggas want you to believe that, $40 ain't nothing, $100 ain't nothing, $1,000 ain't nothing, this, that, and the other. That's what they want you to believe. But as a rational adult, no matter what you do for a living or how you make your money, if I give them $40 or $42, but if I did something else today or next week, and let's just say I could have dug in my pocket, let's just do it like this. You go visit one of your nieces or nephews or something, and they pull out a report card or something. You could have gave 42 or $40 to them. Let's just say you went to the store unexpectedly, went to the gas station, and you was like, man, I'm about to put $40 in here. You could have put it on that. Or let's just say you see a homeless person. And you know how you see them all the time. You just pay on no mind some a lot of times, or you just feel like, nah, I ain't got it today, or can you help me out? And what if the Lord put something on your heart to say, man, go and get that man some money. Go get that woman some money. Help them kids out. Kids on the corner selling bottled water, or they selling candy, or somebody doing something. You could have gave them $42. You understand what I'm saying now? You could have gave them that money that you took from these people that didn't do right by you for the reasons that they subject to take care of. That's how you got to start looking at stuff. And if you look at stuff better that way, you have a whole lot more money instead of looking at everything that's under $1,000 like a penny. That's just a free game. But anyway, so I go ahead and I call and I say, yeah, so this, that, and the other. So she tell me, well, your power was out for a day and a half. The last time I checked, a day was 24 hours. And half of 24 hours is 12. So that's over 30 right there, okay? Pretty simple, easy math, right? So I'm looking like, okay, 24 hours and then half a day, that's 12. Okay, carry the two. Okay, so I was out for a minute. So I'm like, so what's going on with that then? Since you're giving me that information. Well, you don't get the credit. I'm like, I don't get the credit. Okay, so what's the guidelines for getting the credit then? Well, she's like, well, a catastrophic person and this, that, and the other, yada, yada, yada. You don't apply the credit or I don't see the credit on your situation. And so I could tell like it sounded. I'm going to assume on this one, they got these people working from home because it sounded not like a work environment. It sounded like some bullshit in the background. And I'm looking like, okay, here we go. So, and the reason why I'm tripping on that is because when you at home working, you ain't under the gun like you at work. everything ain't meant to be done from the fucking crib. Cause when you at the crib, you relaxed. You ain't put no effort in fixing your goddamn face, your body, your clothing. That's why when you get your ass up to work, you got on a uniform or you look in a professional way, and you at a place where they watching you be fucking professional. You understand me? That's the difference from a nigga working at home and a nigga going into that goddamn job. And niggas perping and pretending, well, I can operate the same way. No, nigga, you more laxed at home. You laxed. Your mindset at home, you talk how the fuck you want to talk. You be who you want to be at home. When you in the office, you had to go pay for some clothing so you could look presentable, because guess what? Everything that you accept at home, they don't accept at the job. And that's including your tone, your mannerisms, your behaviors, the whole fucking get down. So guess what? When these niggas at home and they talking to you about your real goddamn problems, it ain't the same energy of a motherfucker being in the office. You understand me? That's some more game for you. So anyway, I go and I say, so what's the guidelines then? Well, you can go to the DTE website and you go in the search and you can find it. I said, okay, well, bet. Let me do that then. I'm on DTE shit right now, nigga. You didn't think that. You didn't think that I was going to be on your motherfucking website right now. So guess what? I'm on that shit right now. Now, what do I do? Or you put in the search, this, that, and the other. I said, okay, all right, let's do it. Guess what the bitch hit me with? Well, do you have any more questions? Bitch, I'm dealing with an issue right now. I'm trying to figure out, because what it sounds like to me from your lax behavior and attitude is you trying to throw me for a loop. You telling me, go here, find this, and you'll see what the fuck I'm saying. Bitch, let's do that. I've never heard of you calling for a complaint or question and it's a time limit. Like, I only got so many minutes to talk to you. Nigga, we just started this conversation. I doubt we even surpassed 2 to 3 motherfucking minutes. And I just waited 10 minutes to fucking talk to you or get a call back. So, nigga, at least give me 10 minutes. That's in my mind. Because I'm trying to get help. So I'm trying to be polite. But I see you running the game on me. Because you didn't think that I was going to get on this goddamn website and figure out what the fuck you saying. So lo and behold, we get on the goddamn website. I go into the search and then she hit me with it again. I said, okay, I'm looking at it right now. She said, well, if you have any other questions? So when I got the second one, I said, oh, bitch, what I'm assuming is to be fact. Bitch, you playing a game with me. You thought that you was going to throw me some bullshit so you can get off the phone so you can protect your master DTE and fucking run game where somebody else got to deal with this problem today instead of you. So no, bitch, you gonna deal with it the long way. So I get on this motherfucker and she asked me for the second time and I'm looking like, well, damn. I said, once I go through this, then we'll have questions, but we got an issue right now because I'm trying to find out my next question, since you telling me I can't get the shit or I'm not going to get awarded, was, hey, if it's on here and I see that I'm supposed to get it, then what? I done caught you in a lie. That's what happened. Because on the site, it says 3 different issues that you could get awarded the punk ass $40 for. And guess what, people? I'm the first fucking issue. So I'm telling her, like, yo, is it a time limit? Like, why you don't want to help me? What's going on there? What's the happening? She was like, well, we just got a lot of people. We just busy today. This and that. I said, listen here. I said, man, you dealing with me right now. And she's like, oh, I didn't want to go through it. We can't go through every question on there. Nigga, the page is just a page. It's literally just one page. When you go to the site, it's literally just one page of 3 reasons how you can get the money and the problems that come with it, the 1% of this and 16 hours. The first thing is only 16 hours, you get a credit. If you offer 16 fucking hours, then you get the goddamn credit. And I just explained to all of y'all motherfuckers that I was off for a day and a half, which this bitch told me. So what was the problem? So guess what I got to do? That's right. I left that bitch and cause I left her. I said, okay then. I said, what's your name again? Sarah. Of course, Sarah. So Sarah, okay then. Since Sarah, I done early in this morning trying to get through. I done caught you in a lie. I'm about to take this shit up the line and I'm about to report you all day long. And I thank you because of people like you, it helps me have content um here on my podcast to talk shit about whole ass people. So I thank you for that. I'm the everyday Joe. I'm gonna talk about this shit at the barbershop. I'm gonna talk about this shit to my bitches. I'm gonna talk this shit to my family. You gave me some great conversation today. And I'm gonna talk this to your superiors. So now the people at home or wherever you at, they just like, well, damn, man, you ain't gotta do you know what? I gotta do that. I gotta do that. Sometimes you do have to have mercy. You know what I'm saying? You want to have mercy more than you want to have revenge. But we always got to have some straightening. We always going to have some straightening. We always got to have people accountable for something. Now, some things do get under the radar. Sometimes we do throw out mercy on people like, you know what, I'm going to look the other way on that. But sometimes, man, you need your ass tapped. You need your wrist slapped. You need it. You need that shit. You can be tight all you want to. You can be upset all you want to, man. You need your motherfucking ass slapped for that shit. You gonna purposely leave some with all this shit going on. It's a goddamn laptop on your fucking phone. I got fucking 2 phones in front of me right now, and I'm on one of them talking to this bitch about the situation. And I'm in front of fucking dual monitors. I was about to start my damn podcast today, but I started off with handling my business, which is my goddamn electrical bill, which led to this shit. So I'm in front of a shitload of fucking computers, and a bitch got the nerve to try to spin me on the shit by pointing me to a fucking computer. How you love that? I mean, before I said, by the time I finished saying I'm on DTE website right now, the computer was lit, on, gone. I'm on the website with the bitch. And this hoe trying to spin me on some punk ass $40. That ain't hers. Like, this the shit that need to be investigated. Like, is it a situation where a motherfucker gotta be like, damn, y'all telling people that y'all only giving out so many goddamn credits? Like, what the fuck is going on over there? And then you still act, and then you turn around and ask for money with the service like this. So yeah, I gotta go put it in. I gotta turn around and go over your head. Cause see, that's what us old heads, we good at that shit. We got no problem speaking to the supervisor. We ain't got no problem with it. Cause see, like when you an adult, you realize, yeah, this young motherfucker might not care in front of my face that they did me bold. And the person beside him might not care, but it's always somebody that care about the check. Somebody care about how much they getting paid. And somebody got fucking morals and character if this first motherfucker don't. See, us older people, we always go for, oh, let me talk to somebody above you. Because it's somebody in a position of power, making enough money, who don't like you and won't stop you from making that money. So they gonna rain down like terror on you and get your ass up out the way and bring somebody else in that's gonna help make them look good. Because a supervisor is over a group of people. The first stance. And they supposed to be making the supervisor wage to make them feel empowered to be over you. And while they over your ass, they gonna make sure, nigga, you do the job right. because they getting compensated to make sure that you do your goddamn job right. So what I'm going to do is talk to that motherfucker. And I'm going to send in a couple of them, complaints. And then they going to have to get on the phone with me. And I guarantee I get that goddamn credit then. Now, some of y'all hoe ass niggas or poor professionals are saying, man, why you got to go that far, man? It ain't even that deep. It ain't even that. Nigga, if we get more people like that out the goddamn way, then more good people going to be on the way. A person that's a good person would have just said, listen, he go to punk ass money. Now, if it's a stipulation where they didn't told we can't give out credits, so many credits or whatever, some underlining, then you say, you know what? Here, let me go get my supervisor. Let me get out the way of this shit, cause I think it's bullshit too that we can't give out the. If this is the situation, I think that's bullshit too. So let me throw my supervisor that told me that whole shit, and you give that motherfucker the full assault of that. That's how you handle it. If you at a job and they telling you some shit where you feel like, oh, that's wrong, they shouldn't do that to people, instead of being house nigga like this bitch Sarah was, what you do is you go and say, oh no, I'm gonna let you gonna stop that coffee break this morning, that meeting you in, I'm gonna throw all this hate at you. And then when you try to come down on me, I'm gonna take it to HR and say, motherfucker, let's open up about what you trying to have us do in this motherfucker today. But like I said, I don't think the bitch was even in the office. The bitch got an email saying this, that, and the other. And the bitch just felt like, I'm not going to do it, and I'm going to feel some type of way, and I'm going to try to spin this nigga to get off the phone. Well, you know it was a fucking catastrophe here, and this is what you signed up for. Remember that too. So, all y'all out there, always fight when it comes to services of any kind. If you feel like you've been wrong, or you feel like, hey, this happened and I'm paying top dollar and I'm not getting that, you should do it. I mean, restaurants, I see this shit all the time. Some restaurants that y'all overlook, I don't give a fuck if it's mom or pop. You got to hold everybody to a standard. Niggas will sell you day old food at the full price. I see this shit all the time, man, from the Jamaican spot to anywhere. Niggas done cooked this food up and done sat all night. All night. They done covered the shit up, I hope. Or they done covered the shit up and they like, well, I'm just going to say that till tomorrow. We didn't use it today. It used to be, I don't know if it still is, fast food wouldn't do no shit like that. I remember when my peoples used to work at restaurants. Man, I used to have so much of that shit come home. If a power outage happened, or at the end of the day, all that shit used to come home. Now, I don't know if that was over down there 30 years ago, but that's how it used to be. And I'm talking about the major chains, the Wendy's, Big Burger King, McDonald's, nigga. If that shit was cooked up and they wasn't on 24-hour operation, that shit came home with the workers. Easy. Now, Coney Island, oh man, I don't know. Mom and pops, I don't know. Because they watching every goddamn dollar. But you should argue about that shit too. Like, this shit day old. Is this shit leftovers? You trying to get me to pay fucking $12, $15, $25 for some shit that you prepared over 24 hours ago? You better say something, people. Motherfucker make you sick. Right now, they got an outbreak on all the vegetable, lettuces, and all that shit giving niggas diarrhea. You better be careful. You better start washing your goddamn hands, start watching the news, and be informed of what's going on in your world. This Big Bang, man, you better question and fight every goddamn thing for some shit that you paying for. I don't give a fuck what it is. You better question that shit until you make a motherfucker uncomfortable, if that's what it takes. And if you paying for it. All right, now this Big Bang, man. I done got started now. Peace.